lot of people here. That is incredible. Welcome and thank you so much for coming to this panel. Now, full disclosure, I have to say, before I got this job, I did not watch Riverdale. So, to prep, I binged the whole thing in like 5 days. And I have to tell you, it's a really good show.
Yeah.
It was addicting, which means I am so excited to welcome to the stage our guests, KJ Atla and Cole Sprouse. Thank you both so much for being here. I know these weekends can be long. We're so grateful that you took the time to come to DC and all that. So I'm going to throw it to you guys as soon as possible, but I've got one question I really want answered. So your manager, your agent comes to you and says, okay, there's this show, and it's based on the Archie comics, but we're going to add a lot more sex and murder.
Sounds fun to me.
Right, yeah. Was there something, was that it? Where you went, yeah, this sounds like something I'm not doing.
Only if I get to have sex with Cole.
Yeah, what comes first, the sex or the murder? That was a dark joke, sorry guys. Necrophilia joke.
My friend over there.
No, the abstract was a dark and gritty take on the Archie comics, which for any comic fan can be a little dangerous when you read like a dark and gritty take on the live action version of Archie comics. So honestly, at first it was I was a little trepidatious about it, and then I did the audition and I read it like Rod Serling from the Twilight Zone, and then because it was just this big monologue introducing the town. Hold on, I gotta pick my nose. And then Roberto loved it, and I was like, okay, we're in the right space, let's do this.
How about your reaction when it first come to you?
I wasn't even really that familiar with the comics when I first read the script. So it was quite bizarre. The whole concept was pretty bizarre to me anyways. Redhead, you know.
Yeah, they don't have redheads in New Zealand.
I didn't know I'd be a redheaded for the next 6 years of my life.
So like I said, I am going to throw, you guys are ahead of the game. So we're going to bounce from person to person on this side until I forget which side I was on. So help me on that one. So let's start over here.
Hi, my name's Patricia. I'm from
Hi, Patricia.
I love you guys so much.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna see you soon, Cole. That's what I But my question is, so what's it like being adults but kind of going back and playing teenagers in high school?
Great. I've legitimately played 17 for like 7 years now. No, we get that question a lot, and I think the question is actually most often aimed at the producers. Why didn't you hire people their own age? And it's really because of labor laws. You can't work minors for the hours that Riverdale requires, is one of the greatest first answers. And two, you know, when you're 20, you're really sexy, so you gotta just do it, you know. No, it's fine. You know, the longer you can play useful, generally looking more useful in the entertainment industry is usually seen as a benefit because you work for longer. You know, give me like 3 years and all of a sudden I'm just gonna look 50.
Thanks. I went to college in Fredericksburg, so. Over here.
Holy Kitchen, it's Kendall, the one who gave you gift bags.
You're a legend.
Thank you.
You're a legend.
So, the one thing I loved about Dylan was last year he did the fan fiction video. Who saw that?
Oh, that was great, yeah.
So, I was wondering, what's the most unique fan fiction or Rule 34 you've seen on the internet? Involving Sprouse twins, KJ, you're more than welcome to pitch in.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, actually Cammy just sent me a really lewd photo of a fan fiction of KJ and I. You know, that's kind of the nature of the classic. That's kind of the nature of the internet now, is that you end up seeing a bunch of them and sort of taking them with a grain of salt. It's actually quite funny. My brother and I used to read them out loud to the cast of The Sweet Life. To really make everyone uncomfortable. But I don't know, it's always kind of a funny read.
Thank you. I write Georgie fan fiction, by the way.
Nice.
Hi, over here.
Hi, my name is Molly. My question was, what was your favorite